wanted to show off my teams like real quick right here. You know, so we got your main dude, we got a soldier, got the shaman and a house carl. You know, it's kind of just like a nice little pretty general team. Just go over what he's got right here. You know, so he's got the this cool sword, +5 on all stats, 15 damage. Not the highest damage, but like the stats really good, well rounded. Cavalry, 100 buckler. Just makes it so that way like you can like guard against cavalry better and stuff. And then just got her in here. Does her long thrust in the range, and then like this rampage spear. So like the big point of her is just the first aid, because this team was lacking any like heals. I mean, he kind of like naturally has heal built into him, which is cool. But like often he was getting hurt. But yeah, he's the main damage dealer. Then obviously the soldier can and stuff. It's just kind of a nice, safe, well-rounded team. I've actually been making my Lex team like awesome. Like I've been pumping him up with like elixirs and things to just make him really tanky. Got my Sanguine Blade early on, so he heals when he attacks. The shield is really strong, actually, for tanking, and he heals when he attacks, so yeah, good cool stuff. Got her in here, actually using the paladin guy, his sword, but just got her recently. Clo, obviously, for mainly for heals, and then I got Yana, just doing the normal stuff here. But do have the thawing scepter on here, so it gives her when an enemy guards an attack, she'll actually shoot more ice at them. So really strong at like taking out your tankier types, and then just combined with Lex's tankiness, but like he hits hard too. Plus with her like enchanting him, and then the cell swords, they're just beastly. This unit is like my bread and butter. They do most of the stuff. I just got Adel and stuff, so yeah, this whole line right here, eventually I'll be able to do the cavalry like buff thing, so it just buffs the whole line. It'll stack. At first I just had Travis in here because he's like quicker and I didn't want to slow down everyone, but he's become like the main tank for it. I really didn't use this Crimson SB thing. It's like it's all passive steal. He just steals stuff and then he just evades like crazy. And then I gave him the Dancer's Bracelet, so he's been buffing up Joseph with that. But mainly what I do is I use Travis for his ability to like steal gold, and I just run around and I try to steal gold from every single unit. And then combined with the speed of this class, like this unit can just get around the map and steal money, and they're not weak. They're totally strong, taking out towers, archers, infantry. I mean, you name it. There's very little that this unit can't handle. And then I have like the unwavering spear. I have it on both of them, so it gives them this like true thrust, so I can attack a full column, and it's a true strike, so I can hit like flying and scouts and stuff like that. So just amazingly strong. And then of course like Joseph just is here like adding more tankiness, more heals, more everything. He's got pursuit. Hell, he can't with Gravekeeper boots. He can't die, and if someone else dies, he gets like another attack out of it. Like I don't know, just super strong unit. Really been enjoying them. This unit here, just really like, strong. This is one that I kind of recently like moved around and stuff. So like you find out about Fran, the Griffin lady, and so she's like in your team, like you can see her character and stuff and her items and change them around, but you're not allowed to use her. So I just like took her axe and gave it to Bruno, so that way he has like more accuracy and initiative, and I think it did more damage than what he was using. Yeah, because I was using the crushing axe right here, which the effect isn't good on these guys because it just hits one enemy, but it does stun. I guess it's unguardable, but I would much rather have the row hit, sort of thing. And then yeah, I got O'Keely's here. She's just really, really good early game unit. Is tanky and deals damage, and is just, it can fit in any role wherever you want. And right now she's like my current flying, unit, and everything. The other units around her like are kind of slow, so it kind of slows her down. I'd prefer a faster flying unit, but like this early in the game, this works pretty well. I mean, yeah, I can stick her with like a bunch of thieves or like cavalry, and she'd be zooming, but I didn't want to buy extra characters. Yeah, but she's got the Cornelian Pendant for another extra attack, and then the Pursuant Bracelet to add follow-up attacks. Purely just because she has like the the PP, the blue gems to like spend on extra attacks. So if she's getting attacked, she's going to use Accelerate. Or, I mean, if an enemy attacks, then she uses that. But, like, if my team starts attacking first, she's just going to use Pursuit instead. So, it's like, if we get to go first, we're going to just start killing things. And then, if not, if the enemy starts going, then she's going to start, like, buffing herself and making things better. Got more in here, really nothing to say about him. Takes out the armored opponents for this team. He just... this guy, he's got a little less like initiative, so he's gonna end up going kind of last. And then I actually have Sharon, my cleric. I have the Hollowed Mace for her. I actually have the Lyrical Wand, which is really, really strong. But the effect on the Hollowed Mace is that it sets up a healing over time for an entire row. So yeah, this one right here grants a row of allies HP regeneration at the beginning of battle. And given that these guys are all kind of like tanky, I mean, O'Keely's is kind of like really low HP, but her evasion and stuff kind of makes up for it. But both these guys, they're relatively higher health, and you want to have Bruno topped off so he does the most damage. So I think it just works really, really well. Like a lot of damage out of this team. I like to see some like extra buffs in it and stuff. I don't know, definitely some things will be changed up. Like I don't know if I need a warrior and a gladiator on the same team, but that's just kind of how it's working at this stage of the game. In fact, I think I'd have had this guy on that team not so long ago. And then, now my final unit, I can put another member on it, but I just don't have another member yet. I could get one, but, I'm going to go play a mission, and then I'll get another one. So, yeah, this is all, classic Ock. You get him with the Chlorotic. All about setting everything on fire, and then you use your Fire Burst to just take it all out. And then, of course, early on in the game, you get a Flame Bow, which is, I don't have one, but it's like the same as the other bows you get, like damage-wise and stuff. And Flame Arrow, it's the exact same thing, but it can inflict burn. So that's kind of cool. But there's no real reason to use it so much. I mean, but combined with being able to use Fire Burst and stuff, yeah, you set things on fire, and watch it all burn, I also got from the Watchman's Lantern. I can't remember if the Eagle Eye move counters blindness or not. I can't remember, but I had Aubin, the housecarl guy. Like I had him with the lantern, just because I don't want him to get burned or be blinded. Like for a while, it was like basically just the main character and Aubin with it. But like yeah, now switch that over to Rolf. You know, I don't know. Might put something else on him. Like I got a few items here that I could definitely like throw on him here. Got a lapis pendant. I need to throw that on someone that's, you know, that item's just too good. And then I've got Hodrick, yeah, the Hoplite. Yeah, typically these guys are kind of like underwhelming. They're just, yeah, they're a meat shield and they tank and can protect your guys, and I mean, as long as they're not getting hit by a giant hammer or spells, they kind of just live. But their damage has always been kind of low, and I ended up picking up this runic spear, which turns his attack into a magic attack and has 150 magic potency, and then like some extra stats there. So like honestly, like his physical attack is at 20 and his magic attack is at 24, just because of this item that I'm using. If I use a regular spear, I don't think his magic attack would be as high, but it just gives him, because the potency is like 150%, it just makes it that much stronger. And a lot of enemies don't have as much like magic defense. You know, like I don't know. Let's take a look at like Rolf. His physical defense is 5. Oh, his magic defense is 15. But we'll just take a look at, say, like I don't know, Bruno. Let's see, physical defense 5, magic defense 7. Okay, so maybe a lot of units do have like an okay amount of magic defense compared to physical, but still like that stat spread is really nice. And I mean, even though I have magic users here that can like take out armored units, I just thought it was kind of nice. And then I got the Azurcrest Great Shield for like the extra PP that is. And then I was kind of going back and forth. I decided to give him the Guardian Gloves, just because he's got the extra PP, I guess. So yeah, I have way he guards an attack. But the thing is, like, he doesn't have any moves that make him guard an attack, right? It's just purely based off of his guard rate. You know, so he's got a 59% chance to guard if he gets attacked, right? Like nothing is like, oh, you absolutely will guard all the time. So that's kind of iffy. There are like if I just threw the regular gauntlets on, they're 20% guard rate as opposed to 10%. So like honestly, like the gauntlets would probably be better on him just for pure tankiness. Although the Guardian Gloves do give like extra defense, but anyhow, I'm getting into the weeds on that one. But yeah, it gives him more physical attack and crit damage. These gloves are more for like a character that's semi-tanky, like not really a base tank. I thought about using them on Lex, but just the way his holy, like this already gives him like a guaranteed like guard, but it's for blocking. Yeah, like he's got the guaranteed guard in it and stuff. So yeah, maybe it would be good. But oh, he's only got the 1 PP. That's why. And then I want him to be able to use arrow cover and holy guard and stuff like that. So he just needs more PP before he can use that kind of an item. That's what it is. Oh, and one other thing I think I forgot to show here was Yosef. I immediately unequipped like all of his gear and just gave it to the main character, like Elaine, and then kind of just been like, you know, having him use like crappy gear. But now when I get items and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with these and stuff. Like the Gravekeeper boots, I've kind of tossed around with who I want to use it for, and I think it'd be better on like a type of cleric that would work with these boots, you know. And I have someone in mind later down the road, but just not yet. And like, you know, I have actually like too many lapis pendants. Like I have a lot of lapis. Like yeah, see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the one up here 6. So I have 6 lapis pendants like this early in the game. It's need to upgrade my characters so they have more slots. But anyway, yeah, that runic spear reminded me of that. I gave him the runic sword, so that way he you know, does like magic damage instead. So again, that making this unit just so strong. Like both of these characters being able to hit full columns, hit flying, hit scouts. They're and it's set up in a way that they'll only hit those columns or the scouts and stuff like that. Otherwise, like they're gonna do an assaulting lance, so they get the extra AP. He's got a carnelian pendant on him, so he's already got 2 extra AP on top of an assaulting lance. So, and then on top of he's got pursuit, so he's gonna just like follow up attacks. So there's just a ton of attacks coming out from this unit that you just don't see typically this early in the game from most units. And just Travis, I have had him die a couple times in missions, but the amount of work that they do and put out more than makes up for it. I mean, his ability, he has stolen so much gold. That is why I can afford all these like crazy items, like all of these like really early on in the game. The unwavering spear, I mean, I think hands down was one of the best buys. The sanguine blade has been really nice, but like, and it was really expensive. But like honestly, that unwavering spear, huge for it and stuff. So yeah, so those just kind of like my units here, and my like thought process between them. I will say I've got the golden egg on Chloe. I want to have it in Clive's unit because just of how many units they are killing, and they already are like stealing a lot of gold. Although I know later on I'm gonna have a team that's like a bunch of cell swords, and they're all gonna have like extra gold stealing effects. So I do want to move the golden egg over here, but I just haven't figured out, like, probably have Yosef carry it. I guess he doesn't really need the Gravekeeper boots. But, Travis does die sometimes, so having the Gravekeeper boots grants the user an extra AP, red gem, when an ally dies. So, it kind of can help, but yeah, maybe take those off, put the golden egg on him, and I don't know, I could move the boots over to her, or like I said, I have a blue pendant, a lapis pendant I could throw on her, but all she has is first aid, and that works at the end of battle, so that really wouldn't matter. I could give her, like, she's not tanky, so I don't need, the bangles, and I don't need like the scarf, which doesn't need to evade. Quenching amulet for fire cure. I guess that would be kind of good on her. Yeah, because then she could actually remove burning from people. But I just haven't really seen too much burning yet. And also, I recently learned, because this will heal an ally 10% of their HP if they're debuffed. So any debuff, she'll use it and heal them. But there's an issue with that whole 10% thing. It's set at 10% and doesn't, nothing multiplies it. Like, having more, like usually with most heals, your magic attack will increase the amount that it heals. And this is just like set at a straight 10%. Whereas like, I believe her like first aid, it says 25% HP to an ally, but I think like her magic attack actually increases that. I could be wrong. I know for clerics that's the case. Like their heals work off of that, so I'm not entirely sure. Got to double check on that. But I do know that like for the item, like quenching amulet here, this like that is set at 10%. You can't do anything to that. But I guess having some burn immunity would be kind of good. Conversely, I guess I could give her a dove plume. Just give her some more initiative. Set her to 28 initiative, and that would easily make her first. So me, I would just start the battle off with a nice long thrust. Bam, hit column of things, take out some cavalry, and then set it up for Bernice to just start like taking everyone out. Yeah, honestly, don't know why I have a witch on this team. Like, I mean, she's given her, given my team some range and some, ability to kill tanks. But I don't know. you know, that's the good thing about this game, right? Like every battle, like stuff kind of shifts, kind of, you know, change things out. Do you just want to show? Got 91 honors right here. Got all 6 of my units right now. Well, I got 5 of my units up to 4 people. I have a 6th one that's just sitting on 3, but there was a time where I thought I was going to need it, but then I upgraded. I was able to upgrade everything to 4 units instead of 3, and so it kind of condensed stuff. But we'll, you know, just like 4 more later to unlock. But I know that you know, class upgrades will be coming soon. I think. I hope. I don't remember the exact order of things, but yeah, that's that. I've done this whole bottom part. I think I opened up the quarry recently, and yeah, I think it just did the level where you get the other knight. I think that was what I did recently. So still very like quite early on in the game, but I'm feeling really really strong. That's that.